Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today is March 2nd, 2025. The month of March is set aside as National Social Work Month. So I would like to start by saying Happy Social Work Month to social workers all over the world. My name is Dr. Elise Reed. I serve as the Executive Director for Community Enrichment Group, a 501c3 nonprofit organization in the state of Louisiana that is dedicated to education, treatment, and service. During the month of March, Community Enrichment Group will be shifting its focus to preparing students and practitioners to set for the LMSW and LCSW exam. Thus, you are here in the study questions of the day. And hey, let's just get started. Our first study question of the day is a recall question. When you set for the LMSW exam, there are two types of questions in which you will encounter recall and application. The question that is before you is a recall question. Basically, recall questions call for you to basically remember some fact or some idea or concept that you had in your MSW programming. This first question is a classic recall question. Let's read it together. Which of the following definitions best defines evidence based social work practice? There, right before you is a question that calls for you to remember a definition. What's the definition that they're looking for? Let's look at the question. You may even want to underline it. Evidence-based social work practice. This question is calling for you to define what that is. So let's look at it. Is evidence-based social work practice interventions that a social worker has gained training and experience in delivering? Is it treatment that yields the most cost-effective outcomes according to a cost-benefit analysis? Or is it C, decision making based on research, knowledge, clinical expertise, and social work values? I'll give you a couple of minutes just to think about it. Hey, not minutes, just a couple of seconds. All right, let's use our process of elimination. Is it A, interventions that a social worker has gained training and experience in delivering? No, that is definitely not a definition of evidence based social work practice. Let's look at B. Treatment that yields the most cost effective outcomes according to a cost benefits analysis? No. There again, we're eliminating A and B, which leaves us with C, decision making that's based on research. Hey, circle that word research. Anytime we see evidence based, we are dealing with research. Decision making based on research, knowledge, clinical expertise, and social work values. A classic definition of evidence based practice. All right, let's move on to question two. Question two is another recall question. It calls for you to remember the stages of change, that trans theoretical model of change. So, what are the stages of change in sequential order? So, this question is asking you to remember the stages of change, but also to remember them in sequential order. Let's look at it. Selection A says pre-contemplation, preparation, contemplation, action, maintenance, and relapse. B says preparation, pre-contemplation, contemplation, action, maintenance, and relapse. C says pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, and relapse. Which one is correct? Give you a couple of seconds. Remember to use your process of elimination. Let's look at it together. Is A in sequential order? No, it's not. Remember, pre-contemplation is when you do not see a situation as a problem at all. Contemplation reflects that there is some ambivalence. Preparation reflects that you're starting to look at some avenues for change. Action is you're fully engaged with change. Maintenance, you want to keep that change going. So, with all of that in mind, definitely A and B would be eliminated, and C is the correct answer. Question 3. I'll give you a couple of seconds just to read it over. This is the first of our application questions. Let's read it. Which of the following is an incongruent communication? In order to answer this question, you need to know what is the definition of incongruent communication. Communication that does not match. Maybe we can look at it like this. Whatever is coming out of your mouth is not matching what is going on with your body. So let's look for something that is not a good match. Is it smiling at a person who is being annoying? Would that be incongruent communication? Think about it. Hugging a person in pain? Would that be incongruent communication? Or would it be C, yelling at a person who is upsetting? Let's do our process of elimination. We're definitely going to eliminate B because that's congruent communication. You would want to hug a person who is in pain. And you might even find yourself yelling at a person who is upsetting. So definitely those two reflect congruent communication. Whereas selection A, smiling at a person who is being annoying, is incongruent communication. All right, you did great today. You looked at the study questions for today, questions 1, 2, and 3, and I'm quite sure you did great. We'll continue to look at questions throughout the month of March. So I just want to say thank you for joining us today for our LMSW and LCSW study questions. And again, happy Social Work Month. See you soon.